We're back, season 2, episode 4 of We Fucking Love TV. So, hello, you fuckers. This is not awkward at all.
Today, whatever it is for you, we're going to talk about number 14 on my 25 greatest shows list.
He's got his own list,
which you can find on IMDb official. Under Jelly Zero.
Jelly Zero on the IMDb.
Number 14, Louie. Only in the 3rd season, still pretty new to a lot of people. My wife absolutely hates it.
Oh!
It's probably the dirtiness of it all. I'm not sure.
I don't think it's too dirty. I think it's real.
Yeah, it may be. Real. That could be it. It may be too real. Nobody wants their thoughts out there like that. But Josh, you started watching it first, didn't you?
I don't think so.
No?
I think you started watching it first.
Well, I mean, it's possible. I'll give props to you. Or we'll say we started watching it the same night. I don't know.
I cannot honestly remember.
Regardless, it's a really good show. It's really funny. We've talked about it several times before.
Yeah, we went over it a few times in last season's episodes and all that with other people.
If you're not watching Louie, it stars Louis C.K., Pamela Adlon. Did I say her name right?
I'd say so.
Who was also on Lucky Louie on HBO with him.
Never seen that.
She played his wife. I watched one episode, but I don't remember
whether
it was good or not.
They got canceled, right?
Yeah, it was like one season. And they even paid somebody, one of the guest actors on it, to be on the next season. Paid them and then didn't make a 2nd season, but they still got paid.
Oh, nice.
So
getting paid to do nothing.
Nice agent work there. Really funny show. It's loosely based on his wife, to where he's divorced and he has 2 girls and he's a comedian. Everything else is kind of heightened reality. Every episode, there's usually 2 stories, not 2 stories woven together. Usually the first half is a story, and then there's another piece, and they're usually titled that way, like, just for a made up example here, strawberries, tobacco.
Sometimes you might find a / in there.
Yeah, like that. That's every time. That's what I meant, strawberries / tobacco or whatever. But sometimes there are longer episodes to where the story will go the entire time. Good examples are the Joan Rivers episode.
Ooh, baby.
And when he went to Afghanistan, which was actually an hour long, or 2-parter, just however you're viewing it.
Wait, that was an hour long?
Yeah, it was a part 1 and 2 anyway.
I really liked that episode though.
It's really good. The thing with Louie is it's a lot of the stuff that he thinks about, or a lot of the stuff in his comedy that he brings up. I mean, it's stuff you actually think about, or stuff you won't say to somebody else, but you do think about.
It's just like his stand-up. If you've ever seen a stand-up audience out there in the world listening to us right now, I mean, the only guy listening to us right now, his comedy is he's up there talking about things that's in your mind all the time. And I don't know how he can relate with so many people at once. It's just freaking genius.
Mm-hmm. If you haven't watched the show, here's a clip.
I'm actually fine with the way things are, that I'm in a constant state of agitation. It's actually better than any real requited love sex thing I ever had.
Okay, now you're depressing me.
I'm saying that I want to be your friend, and it's okay with me that there's nothing else. But can I just tell you one time the way I feel about you?
You want to tell me?
I'm in love with you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's that bad. You're so beautiful to me.
Oh, ew.
Shut up. Let me tell you. Let me. Every time I look at your face or even remember it, it wrecks me.
Okay, so Pamela, he's been trying to date her. He's been trying to get her to go out with him. They're just friends. They have kids that play together. He's been trying to go out with her for a long time. And so he finally gets an opportunity when they're out, walking around New York one day, to say his piece, to tell her exactly how he feels and everything. And she's overwhelmed. You can tell she's overwhelmed with what he has to say about her. The day's over. They get back to the apartment. Of course, he's realized she did offer to take a bath with him, and the ensuing Vader no. It was so funny because the audience catches that. He didn't, and he walks away because he's already decided he's been rejected. He's gonna move on. He'll see her tomorrow. They'll hang out, whatever. But this is going nowhere.
Walk of shame.
And then he realizes it, and it's so funny, so funny. But that's the kind of show it is, and
that woman, if you're not familiar with Louie at all, her name is Pamela Adlon. We were just talking about. She's a consulting producer, I believe, on the show as well. So.
In a lot of the episodes, she was in Lucky Louie. She was Bobby on King of the Hill. Do I smoke them or do I snort them?
I didn't know she played Bobby on King of the Hill. Damn it,
but
Bobby.
She's great.
All right, so we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come right back, and we'll talk more Louie. Stay right here.
This week's podcast brought to you by...
Ever get a call from a dirty skank saying she gave you the crabs? Stop into your local pharmacy and pick up CK's Crab Kit, and you'll be back to playing chopsticks in no time. CK's Crab Kit. The name sounds redundant, but so does scratching your balls.
I hope I never need CK's Crab Kit.
I know, right? One of the reasons I like Louie so much, because it's... Does he ever say in the show how much money he has or makes doing what he does?
Well, we know he doesn't make enough to buy that house he wanted.
Okay, true. But it was a big-ass house in New York City.
Yeah. Well, he has a very nice apartment. I mean, an apartment like that in New York, I can't even imagine.
Cause I wonder,
$2,000 a month, probably.
Good God.
A studio apartment like that?
Probably, yeah. He's always still going all the way down to the Comedy Cellar, which is probably what his roots of comedy. He still goes to places like that and, enlighten the people with
sometimes he's in a casino, and sometimes...
Yeah.
He sometimes he's in a theater, like a lot of the shows he does. He does a lot of theater.
Yeah, backstage with Dane Cook.
I have a daughter, and
what can I do for you?
she wants to go see Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, awesome.
And I know you have the same promoter as her.
Yep.
So I was hoping that you could help me to get her tickets for her birthday.
I could totally do that for you. Easily. I know Lady Gaga.
You do?
And, yeah, I could get you tickets backstage. And I could help you to make your daughter very, very happy. All you have to do is go on YouTube and tell everybody that I did not steal your material.
But I don't know. With comedy, it's kind of hard to talk you into watching it. I know because some of you we won over with our community episode, and you started watching the show and really enjoyed it. Louie is a different kind of thing. It's not written for, broadcast TV. Yeah, it's not written for a general audience.
Seinfeld. It's not Big Bang Theory. It's not the comedies that you're used to freaking seeing. It's different.
It is funny, and it actually has a little bit of the Curb Your Enthusiasm / Office. You're kind of right there with him.
Yeah.
But it's one show where the thing I feel like sets it aside from other shows is that you're always thinking, what the hell would I do if I were in this situation? Yeah. Because, every time there's a situation where you're like, son of a bitch, what would I do? I can't even imagine dealing with this right here.
It's awkward standing here in this airport waving like that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about his daughters. Mm-hmm. His daughters have to be the two best actors on TV right now, I think.
As far as children.
Yeah, children.
Yeah, I
was going to say above Big Bang Theory and 2.5 Men and, everybody that's involved with any of those shows.
Yeah, they are really good. And there have been different children playing them from time to time, but there are two that are mainstays that play as...
Lily and Jane.
They are very good at playing the age that they're supposed to be on the show. And you never feel like they're calling it in or, they're just being kids. They're actually really good at portraying a child in the way that it should be on TV.
And they have this thing, you can tell they've kind of grown up with the way Louie has raised them. Because especially the smallest one in that last episode, she's sitting there at the table. Oh, it's fine, Daddy.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. It's just...
Yeah, it's what you gotta see. But regardless, we're trying to get you to check out Louie if you haven't already.
It's on Netflix. The first two seasons are on Netflix.
I just finished them again. I just watched 1 and 2 again.
You're already paying for it. There's nothing else on TV. Pick it up. Watch it up.
And another good reason to watch Louie is the guest stars. He's had a lot of great guest stars on there. Oh, yeah. Chloe Sevigny from American Psycho, Big Love, Kids. She was on there recently. Parker Posey's been on there this season as his potential love interest.
You know who Parker Posey is? I think one role that I remember her from is Lindsay Carlisle Shea, the chick from one of my favorite shows of all time, Parks and Rec.
She's also in Superman Returns.
And Blade Trinity, I think. Yeah.
Other guest stars have been, like we said, Dane Cook, Joan Rivers. Lots of comedians have been on the show.
Oh, yeah. Jim Norton,
several
Nick DiPaolo. Nick DiPaolo from all the damn celebrity roasts. Ricky Gervais.
Oh, yeah.
Played Dr. Ben.
Yeah, he plays the doctor. Great role as that doctor.
Sarah Silverman.
Yeah, Sarah, yep.
Anyway, that's our
Watch
show.
Louie.
Yeah,
Watch Louie.
that's our show this week. So
What the hell was that?
watch Louie. It's on Netflix, and I think we're gonna be out of here until next week. See you guys.
Bye.